Hey guys, this is Simon from Four Studios. I'm just going to show you a quick video of how I EQ the kick and bass in the mix and how I sidechain compress the bass with the kick. Alright, cool. I'll see you next time and subscribe and follow for more. Cheers.
Hey guys, this is Simon Paparo from Four Studios, and today I'm going to show you a little bit about how I EQ my kick and bass in the mix to avoid unwanted frequency clash, and also a little bit about how we're going to sidechain compress the bass so when the kick plays, the bass ducks a little. Okay, so here's the song so far. Okay, so as you can hear, the bass and the kick are kind of clashing a little at the moment, so let's have a listen to them on solo. Also, something to note is that I'm not actually using a bass, it's this analog pad, but it's creating bass frequencies, so that's what I'm using in this particular mix. So you can hear them sort of jarring a little bit. That's not exactly what we want. Okay, so what we're going to do, alright, what we're going to do is go over, grab an EQ on the analog pad, and let's have a look. Okay, so we know that this is our bass frequency, and it's taking up roughly 80 to 100, 90, somewhere there. Okay, so we want to start off by adding a high pass filter and bringing that up over to about 45, something like that. Yep, 46, that's good. Okay, and then we want to promote that little frequency there. That's for the space that it's really liking. Okay, so that's that. That's about, let's call it 85, and we'll just make the cue a little bit tighter, and we'll go up by about 2 to 3 dB, somewhere there. Yep, that's looking good. Okay, and then we want to have a look at our kick EQ. Okay, let's have a lock at that. And so we know the kick is taking up a lot of frequency of the 50 hertz range, 55 perhaps. Okay, so knowing that, now we can go back over to our bass EQ, and we can do a little cut. Actually, what I'll do is I'll cut with that one there. Okay, and then we'll pump up the 80. So we've got, okay, so we've got 85 being bumped up by 2 to 3 dB, and we've got 55, which is being cut on the bass. Yep. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and do, so we've put that down there, that's on about 40, the high pass filter. That's good. Okay, and then the high pass filter on the kick, which we'll put at about 30. Okay, so you don't want to put your high pass filters at the same point. So if I put this one at exactly 41.8 like I have on the bass, then that can potentially cause phase within your mixes as well, and you don't want any of that. Okay, so now we want to do the opposite on the kick, so let's have a listen. Okay, yeah, we know that we want to bump up 55 and then cut 85 because it's the exact opposite of what our bass is doing. And we're not cutting by much, guys. You don't really need to go beyond, EQ, you don't need to go crazy with it. And there are certain events where you might need to, but it's very rare. And you don't really want to cut more than sort of 3 dB is enough, I've found in my experience. So, okay, now we've got the opposite effect going on, EQ wise. Let's have a listen. Okay, so already you can notice it's a lot less jarring just from doing that. Let's bypass it, have a look. Okay, there's that jarring that we're talking about. Okay, let's put the EQs back on. Already it's a lot cleaner. Beautiful. Okay, so that's our EQ done. Okay, now what we can also do, and this is going to help clean up your low end in the mix as well, is we can sidechain our bass with the kick. So we'll go onto the analog pad, which is our bass sound for this mix, and we'll go and open up a compressor. And what we'll do is we will go up here and sidechain. So this is our sidechain up here, this little box. We'll go down here to what we want to get is the kick. So it's picking up the kick. Okay, there it is there. And we're going to up our ratio to about 5:1. We're going to have a super fast attack and release. And we'll just put the threshold on 0 for now, and we'll dial that in as we go. So let's have a listen. Okay, we just want the needle moving a little. Okay, so dial that into taste. Cool, I'm liking that about there. Okay, so now let's have a look at how it sounds all together. With all our EQs. Okay, so there they are there. Okay, so now let's bypass them all. Okay, so we've got essentially what's happening is with that sidechain, by the way, I didn't mention, the kick drum is essentially the bass is ducking every time the kick drum kicks in. So that's what's happening there. Okay, and now we've got them all bypassed. Let's have a listen how it was and how it sounds with the EQ and the sidechain compression going on, cleaning up the low end. Here we go. Okay, so that's with nothing on. Yep. Okay, and let's put them all on. Okay, that's great. And I might duck this down a little bit more so it's just... Okay, and with them off. Yep. And with them back on. Okay, and what you might want to do is pan one, maybe one to the left and one to the right, so they're still in the center but not on the same pan. Okay, there you go. And that's nice and clean. Alright, cheers guys, let's have a listen to it in the mix. Alright, so as you can see it's already a lot cleaner. Let's take off the EQ and the sidechain compression. Yep, a bit more sort of, you know, not quite as clean. Put them back on. Much better. Alright, hope that helps guys, and thanks again for listening, and like and follow for more. Cheers guys.